What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we'll be talking about everything you need to know regarding tomorrow's Fortnite update v23.50, which is the final update of Chapter 4 Season 1, which means that the next update after tomorrow is going to be the brand new season on March 8th or March 9th, depending on when Epic Games decides to actually launch it. Now, regarding the baseline bits of information, I know one thing people are going to be asking since it's, really close to the end of the season or whatever else, is are we getting a live event? Are we getting anything cool like that happening in game? And right now it appears that we aren't going to be getting a live event. However, most likely, based on leaks and everything, we could get some quests and stuff that build up and hint towards that upcoming season. So that is likely what we're going to be seeing, and that might actually be part of the Oathbound Part 4 and Part 5 quest lines I'll be adding in the next update, but we really kind of just gotta wait and see what happens, because right now we don't have that much information regarding the new season at all. But before we even talk about quest lines and new seasons and stuff, let's talk about something that will be leaving and will be getting vaulted in the next update. Firstly, all the heist-themed most wanted weapons and stuff will be vaulted, meaning that, those exotic weapons such as, the accelerant shotgun, the P90, all that type of stuff, those will all be getting vaulted in the next update. However, a lot of old items that got returned and brought out of the vault for the current version of Fortnite are going to be returning to the vault once again, and that includes the hand cannon, the dual pistols, the heavy sniper rifle, the hop rock dualies, the suppressed pistol, and the boom sniper rifle. All of those items I've just listed will be getting returned into the vault unless Epic Games makes a very last minute change in adjustment, for the new update, and you'll no longer be able to use them. And it's kind of disappointing for me because I love the hop rock dualies, right? I absolutely just find it so enjoyable to run around with the hop rock dualies and just kind of get that extra bounce effect while, being able to do some pretty good damage if you have a decent enough aim from a decent range and everything. So it kind of sucks seeing that they're going to get vaulted, but at the same time, it's understandable, and it's like, hey, it's only going to be like a week or two before we're in the new season anyways. So if anything, if they were to have stayed, they probably only have stayed for an extra week. Now, other than that, we obviously have information regarding new collaborations, such as the Creed 3 collaboration being announced in the next update, with an actual phase reveal live event going on over on Twitch, I think it is. But we also have information regarding the Witcher cosmetics, so we're going to be getting part 2 of those quest lines and stuff, which you can see in the menu right here. In 19 hours, those will be available, but we know some of the rewards. We know there's going to be a variant for the actual skin. We know there's going to be a wrap. We also know that there's going to be a glider part of it, which a lot of people are speculating is, the horse from the trailer and everything, which would make sense. And we have seen horse-themed gliders before, as we saw with the Diamond Pony, so it would just be another horse-themed glider in the game, but that should be one of the upcoming gliders, or, at least what we're getting in the next update, because we at least know we are getting a glider of some sort, and then, whatever else they end up using to fill up the remaining, 2 or 3 reward slots that we don't currently know about. Other than that, though, we are going to be seeing, some other items getting unvaulted, such as the actual bows and motorboats, which were vaulted for the most wanted event. Those will be getting unvaulted and put back into the game, so you'll be able to run around with your boats and use your bows or whatever once again, and have some fun with those. So that's what we can be expecting, in terms of collaborations. We know there's going to be Creed 3 and The Witcher. We know there's going to be a lot of unvaults and revaulted things, but also on top of that, we also know that we're going to be getting some new weekly challenges and some new augments, new cosmetics, all the typical stuff you've seen every single update this season. But where we kind of been thinking about some things, and where it's been kind of interesting, and I've kind of hinted at the start of today's YouTube video, relates to the Oathbound quest line. We know that Part 4 is going to be available in 19 hours and 6 minutes, as you're seeing right here, but what we don't know is what's going on with Part 5, because believe it or not, in the game files, Epic Games has a actual file relating to a Part 5 quest line, and a lot of people are speculating that, oh, maybe they're going to do what they did a long time ago, where they actually, encrypted Part 5, right, and then decrypted it very close to when it actually released or whatever, because it's going to have super significant parts of the lore or whatever to the new season or whatever else going on there, and it just kind of makes sense for them to do something like that, because we've kind of had 2 different storylines going on with the Oathbound quest lines right now. We've had the main one where it's relating to that whole rift gate, making the portal and everything, but we've also had the other storyline relating to Amy and building them and stuff, and one of the Part 5 challenges requires you to do something with recovering a hard drive. So what if this hard drive actually has data for Amy that helps, find the scientist or the members of the Seven or anything like that? It could be interesting to see where that storyline goes, and maybe that's what happens with the next season, right? We end up finding out more about the Seven, what's been going on about their whereabouts. We end up hearing about that mysterious man that was mentioned to be in the rift gate or whatever, and we just find out more about that lore. And can I actually just get up here to search his chest, please? Thank you. I was about to get annoyed about that. Okay. But yeah, that is something to keep an eye out for as we go into the next update, is that we're not only getting a part 4 of that quest line, but since it's the final update, unless they scrap it last minute and decide to retcon the story in a similar way or something like that, we should also be seeing part 5 as well added sometime during the update. Whether it's encrypted or decrypted right away, we currently don't know. We will also be seeing the March 2023 Fortnite crew pack added to the game files, as well as that bonus pickaxe reward, both of which might not be encrypted because of the fact that, it's like we've already seen them revealed. Epic Games could just, have it there already prepared so that when you go and click on the Fortnite crew button ahead of time, you're able to just preview that upcoming crew pack and view the cosmetics in-game to see how they look on your graphic settings and everything else. But we do know that it is going to be added in the next update, guaranteed. So yeah, in terms of update, a lot of stuff just seems to be wrapping up to the end of the season, right? We have all this stuff where it's like, hey, they had some augments prepared, they had some of this stuff here and there prepared that they're most likely going to be releasing, but other than that, it seems to be a very quest-based update, right? It's going to be the final one as we reach the new season, of course. I think I've pretty much just repeated that twice now, but it's going to be more related to, just like unlocking all the Witcher cosmetics, unlocking everything you need from the actual Oathbound quest line, hearing all the storylines and everything, and of course, being able to see whatever new cosmetics get added to the game. Now, regarding new augments being added to the game, we have a few that haven't released yet, such as Green Thumb, which I do believe makes it so you harvest more, or whenever you're, you know what, I can't remember exactly what Green Thumb is, because it's kind of has the same description of what Harvester does, the one where you break big bushes and you get the actual grenades and you get healing items and stuff. So maybe Green Thumb was just an earlier version of that, but we also know that there's other unreleased ones, such as the Midas Touch augment, which makes it so that whenever you eliminate enemies, you also get some bonus bars, kind of like how it's currently active in the Most Wanted event. So maybe we can see that turned into an official augment with the next update, as well as knowing that, the current Most Wanted themed augments, including the sniper themed augments, are going to be getting vaulted next update as well. It's also interesting to see just, overall with how Epic Games has been doing stuff, how they've kind of been vaulting augments, because it does mean, hey, it's a possibility for them to do collab augments in the future, but hey, if they remove augments in the future, then it's like, well, hey, this is kind of, missed potential for now, I guess. I'm just really hoping that, augments stay around forever and they bring back some old ones, or, do an augment rotation, because imagine one season they bring back specific augments and then the next season they're like, hey, you know what? We decided to mix it up for you. We didn't want to make that many new augments this season, so we're just going to go ahead, vault these specific augments, bring these augments back to the game, and, mix it up a little bit just for this season, see how you enjoy it. Maybe we'll modify some stuff, vault some mid-season, vault some later on in the season, or something like that, but that is something just to keep in mind, how it's Epic Games does have this fluidity with the augment system, where they could definitely make it so that, they can just keep rotating between augments and future seasons, and treat it like the normal game's loot pool. I don't know, I just have this stranglehold on me from the augment system, right? And I know it's kind of just a ramble outside of everything to expect in the new update, but it's I don't want the augments to ever leave. I think they're super fun. I think it adds a lot of replayability to the game, and it gives me something to kind of, make every single run more unique, right? Because if I have a lot of bars, maybe I'll keep re-rolling to actually get the Icy Slide augment, because I love just having all that speed while sliding around, or maybe I want to make sure I can get some items early on that I like using, so I can get some, items that are technically vaulted in the current loot pool, like the tactical shotgun and stuff like that. It's just there's a lot of possibilities for them to do with augments, and there's a lot of augments they've been working on that are currently unreleased. So I hope that in the future we continue to see them worked on, and maybe we'll even see other augments that they've been working on, like the Dragon Armory ones, which is kind of like the Dragon Shotgun and stuff being just given to you, or stuff that they've been working on, such as railgun buffs and stuff like that for specific augments, because they do plan to have some sort of augment in the future that gives you the railgun and probably even the recon scanner. So they have all these ideas and stuff that they could do that they just haven't touched as of yet. But of course, ramble aside, I hope you guys are excited for tomorrow's update. Of course, we will be using the private server, showcasing all the cosmetics and everything else, as we typically do with the new updates and everything else, and hopefully we get some cool content, right? Hopefully get some cool lore-based stuff and some hints to the new season, because I'm really excited. There's been a lot of people saying that the new season is going to have, this specific theme to it or whatever that's kind of, relating to a lot of their old concept survey stuff, and it kind of, has one of the characters that everyone called the FireMonkey icon skin as a survey that would match that theme, and I'm like, imagine if that was in the Battle Pass, right? I could just make so much content just making fun of it being an icon skin, even though, once again, I'm not in contact with Epic Games at all, and I won't be able to get an icon skin in the game, most likely because, you know, Epic Games just does not appreciate leakers. But you know what? We vibe and we cruise and we dealing with the devil or whatever else. I don't know. I'm the leaker devil. What am I even saying anymore? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. You know what? I hope you champs and champettes get all the information you need from this video, and hopefully we get a fun new season right around the corner and some quests relating to that new season. I'm just excited to see how they mix stuff up and see if they bring any unique POIs to the game, because as you guys know, we've also seen leaks regarding like bamboo showing up in places that it wasn't supposed to, because that's for next season, a city-themed gym POI and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a lot of cool things that Epic Games could mix up, and especially since they're going with this whole, you know, like reality zero type of thing where they've pulled stuff in from other realities, they could use that Rift Gate in order to bring other things from previous seasons or other realities or whatever into this reality, and it could just be a little expansion to the island, right? Because I mean, if we look here, imagine they just kind of like plop a new piece of an island right there or something, or like there's just a season where, you know, kind of like the Fracture Live event where they do something where it's like, okay, so we're gonna have these floating islands with these like tendrils connecting them to the main island, and you'll be able to actually get like a low gravity effect when you're over there in order to hop over to the islands, loot it up, and then go back to the main area. There's just a lot of possibilities for them to go with the concept they're currently going with. And we've also had Donald Mustard mentioning something about reality 16 when we're currently in reality 0, so it's like there's some other reality out there that is apparently going to be important in the very near future. So there's just a lot of stuff to get excited for and just speculate about. But with that said, my name's FireMonkey. Hope champs and champettes enjoyed today's YouTube video, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another upload. Peace out.